Yeah, I'm ready, baby.
Fate decided.
Let's get this party started.
Craving something scary.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
Killjoy Jake.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
Watch Zone.
What's the boogeyman? As a matter of fact, it was.
The collective has spoken.
Yo, what's up? Q&A Monday, and Jake is giving us the best dance of all time backstage. And I'm telling you, man, I wish we could have recorded that. What's going on, everybody? We're glad to have you guys here. Q&A Monday, and as usual, give us any questions you guys may have. We will try our best to answer them. We may not get to them all, but we will give you prime effort. Anyways,
at night. What is the way they can get their questions guaranteed to be answered today?
Oh, I like the way you said that, guaranteed.
Yes.
Oh, well, let me just put that ticker up there, because now you can make a gift donation to the Lethal Collective via PayPal or Cash App, and our good friend here, Fate Decided, will announce it right here live, and you'll be at the front of the line.
Yes.
Yes.
Why be in the back when you can move it to the front? Come on, man. That's the place to be.
Can't lead from the back.
Right. You can't lead from the back.
I like that. Can't lead from the back.
Hey, you know what? That's why this is so much fun. We're literally coming up with stuff on the fly. None of this was scripted at all. I love it.
No.
I love it. Oh, man. What's up, Extron? And Wayne, our good friend Wayne, all the way from Australia.
Oh, we're starting off hot with the 1 cent super chat from Chris Tufu.
Chris Tufu. Yeah. But if Chris keeps that up every live stream, we'll have a whole $1 by the end of the year.
There you go.
That's going to be awesome.
There you go.
You know? 52
Small
weeks
steps
out of the year.
52 weeks.
Chris is a legend. He's an absolute legend. Love it.
There you go. Hey, man, just like they said, and what about Bob? Baby steps, man.
That's
baby
right.
steps.
That's
I'll
right.
take it. Every penny counts.
Right.
Every penny counts.
That's right.
It
That's
does.
right. And just to also continue our little march to greatness, or perceived greatness, we are at 849 subscribers.
Oh yeah, and not 49. We gotta get off that 49 now.
Right?
Oh.
Not the 49.
Oh no,
That's too bad.
That's too bad.
Dude, but guys, we're 151 away. Isn't that amazing?
Right.
It could be 150, but
it could be.
It could be.
It could be. So close.
We got a whole hour for it to happen, right? So
that's right.
Let's see what happens. Maybe we can get into the 50s right now.
That's right. Hint, hint.
Nudge, nudge.
That's it.
Share on your social media.
Let's make a goal. Let's make a goal of getting us to 900. Let's do it. In this stream.
There you go. Break the internet.
Shoot for the
What's
stars.
up, Val? Val, outside the night, and the Bearded Entertainment.
Don't forget that. He'll get mad
That's
otherwise.
Right. That's right.
Also known as Captain Queef.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
I am the Queef Commander.
Commander in Queef.
Captain Queef instead of Captain Crunch.
Do you remember when you first saw that on screen, Steven? It was you held strong though, man. You held strong.
I'm like, this thing's about to go off the rails. I got to keep us focused.
Oh man!
But it was fun. It was
keep
great.
it in mind.
It was
That's right, man. That's right. Very much so.
Eric's got a question for us, Knight. He says, "Did the questions have to be about Scream 6 or Halloween?" For a super chat of at least any super chat will get you a question of whatever you want to ask.
That's right.
No, I'm joking. No, of course not.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk about the weather. If you want to ask me about the Texas weather, I'll tell you all about it.
There you go.
Ask me about my wiener.
That's the real horror movie. Here.
Ask me about my
The
wiener.
Texas weather? Heck yeah.
Is it bad? Honestly, I don't know. Totally
Yeah,
guessing.
well, today it's going to be back to nearly 100. We're hoping that this is the last couple of weeks in the 90s and the mid to upper 90s. But it's still brutal out there, man. It's rough.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's like seriously, like right now, I don't even without trying to pull it up. Right now it's 91, but it feels like it's like 98.
But it feels like Teen Spirit.
It's a little bit cooler than usual.
Friggin' fate. Good Lord. What's up, Flash and Kyle? All right. And Jessica says, hello, guys. Entertain me.
Right.
That
What's
is
up,
what
Jessica?
we aim to do.
I mean,
That's what we...
Is this entertaining?
Is
Is this entertaining enough?
We are very unentertaining.
And Jen is making sure we got this correct. She said it was Counselor Queef.
Counselor
Get it
Queef
right,
for
get it
the
right.
record.
Get it right. I'm with it. If you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. Are you guys gonna see Jeepers Creepers Reborn?
I've seen it in an hour.
Destroyed.
Hey,
Really?
Destroyed. Yeah.
Jessica throwing some shade at me and Knight real quick, though. We gotta address. God damn.
Y'all are awesome. Jake,
My feelings
it's nice
are
to
hurt.
see you at night as well.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
go-
Jessica. Jessica's showing some love for Fate Decided and craving something scary. That's all I got to say.
There you go.
Hey, man,
I'm gonna have to go cry for an hour now. Let's cancel the stream. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
I love it.
But I'm seeing Jeepers Creepers in an hour. Is anybody else going, or how are we feeling?
I'm not gonna be able to see it today, but I want to try to see it the next day or two. But yeah, I made a video yesterday diving into it. Not the actual movie because I haven't seen it, but just like all the like catching everyone up to speed and talking about like how it's just getting dragged. And surprisingly, I was afraid to look into the comments because I was worried somebody would spoil something. Nobody spoiled anything, which is awesome, but they all said it's the worst movie they've seen. Like I haven't seen one positive comment. I'm still gonna see it. Still gonna see it just because I talked about it for so long and so much. What happened to my camera?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely am not. I mean, if you follow, which I've followed it from the very beginning. If you followed it from the very beginning, you know. This is going to be a total train wreck, disaster, dumpster fire.
Yeah, no, it's going to be bad.
Was good though.
Trailer was decent.
The trailer was decent.
It was.
But everything I know about it
is better than the movie.
Yeah, I'm hearing the same stuff. It's not.
Wow.
And people that like I really trust their opinion, because everyone has like I can't tell you how many movies everyone hated and I've seen it. I'm like, oh, that was actually enjoyable. You know what I mean? So I always like to give it a fair assessment, but I do have a couple friends that have seen it that like I really trust. Like they know the type of like movies that I like and how I like these, and they know how I feel about Jeepers Creepers, and they're like, you're gonna be so upset. They're like, I can't wait for your rant.
Oh man.
Like,
No.
I'm like, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. All right. Real quick. Robert Peoples, Bearded, gave us $10 for
Hey!
I just posted a question.
Thank you,
in the
Bearded.
YouTube chat. So
What
find
was this
Bearded's question. Oh, here you go. Do you all think there it is? Thank you, Bearded. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate you first off for the $10.
Absolutely.
Cash App. Do you all think future installments of Texas Chainsaw Massacre should go back to theaters or live on Netflix from now on? It's actually a really good question.
That is a good question.
Do you want me to start? Or somebody want to jump in?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. I would love a theatrical release. Don't get me wrong, I would. But I think like I want to see what Netflix can do. Like they basically had to like, use gum, rubber bands, and tape to put that last installment together.
Trash bags.
So basically. Yeah. So I want to see so this new like what they're doing 3 more movies? 2 more movies?
2 more?
They're doing 2 more something. I know that this is supposed to be at least a trilogy.
Yeah.
But anyway, however many movies they're doing, I want to give them a chance. I want to see what they can do. Because given the circumstances of went on behind the scenes, I thought they did a really good job. Given like what they had. I thought they did a fantastic job given the circumstances. Yes. Not everyone knows the circumstances that went on behind the scenes, so therefore they're just looking at the product that was out and they're looking at it as like this was dog shit. But like I think given the circumstances, really great. So I want to see they got a fresh start. Here you go. You're starting it. You're doing it from start to finish. What can be the product that you give us? That's what or how I feel. So I'm okay with it living on Netflix, at least for now. Let's see what they can do. If it's the next movie or two are trash, then yeah, maybe give it to somebody else and let them do a theater. Jake?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I gotta say, perfect question to ask me. I just watched this movie over the weekend again because I was kind of thinking about it again. I was like, man, I want to revisit that. I remember really enjoying it. I gotta be honest. I think that this is one of the most overhated movies of the year. It's not great, like it's not a masterpiece, but it's not bad either. I thought it was it's really fun. I've seen it 3 times now. I've enjoyed myself every single time I've watched it. But what I will say is I pretty much concur with you, Fate. Like, I mean, it does have its problems, and that's largely in part to the fact that they had to fire the original directors. Yeah. So many behind-the-scenes problems. The story was rewritten right in the middle of the production, all this bullshit. So I would love to see what Netflix does just from like the starting point onwards instead of just buying the movie after it was kind of done. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now. What they do with the second one. I'm really excited to see what they do moving forward. Honestly, I feel like no matter what, it's only up from here. So I'm excited for it.
How about you, Steven?
Yeah, I pretty much feel the same. I mean, Netflix is great because it's Netflix, man. Just turn on the PS4 and on the big screen and get on the receiver surround sound and we're there. It's like I love it. So I don't really have like a dog in the fight as far as theaters versus home. I really enjoy watching it at home. So I'm kind of, if you ask me that question about almost any movie, I'll probably lean already towards home release just because I personally enjoy it. But there's something to be said for the theater. Don't get me wrong. It's an experience, and I do like to, every now and then I'll go, but very rarely. But yeah, I just want to see it done, like you said, you guys have said, from infancy to adulthood. Let's see a project start with a writer and director together, and with the same vision, and let's see what the potential could be, because I think that, again, you're right, it wasn't terrible. There have been a lot worse movies than TCM this year.
Yeah, like Halloween Kills.
For sure.
Stop.
No. Not even in the...
Actually, that was last year. Sorry.
I was you're right.
Yeah, you're right, Jake.
This is true.
Egg on my face.
Good one, Jake.
Good one, Jake. I'm 100%. But
keep talking, Jake, and I'll kiss you on your pretty mouth.
Do it. You won't.
Oh.
Bet.
Do it. You won't. That was great.
Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about it, man. I do want to see what they can do, and I will definitely be looking forward to the next one. And I'm going to go in with optimism and saying, okay, let's go. Let's see what you got. And if they blow it, then they blow it, and we'll call them on it. But hopefully it'll be a good movie with a good director.
Yeah, I totally agree. And when I saw it, I was so amazed at how good it was, and I enjoyed it. Pretty much like you guys said, I had fun with it. When I talked about it on my channel, I was like, I do not see why this movie is getting so much hate. It had some great practical kills. It had the gore. There were characters in it that you could actually hang out with for a little bit. And so I'm excited to see what they do with these next couple movies, and then go from there, see what happens from there. But this movie, I had fun with it. I really did. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with it on Netflix for now, and then again, we'll see what happens after that. But yeah,
after the bus, it was a really good movie up until the bus scene. And then once the bus scene hit, after that epic just bloodbath, it just started on a decline.
Yeah, it had some missed opportunities, but still some good stuff even after that, though. To me,
there's some really, the kills for me were insane. Maybe the best. I haven't seen Terrifier 2 yet, so
right.
I don't know how great the kills are. I know the kills are going to be great in that, but honestly, as far as all movies I've seen this year, the best kills I've seen are from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new one.
Nice
by far.
The kills
I don't know.
cool.
Yeah,
well, and
very,
the
very cool.
characters. They did a good job on the characters.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one guy's name? Like Richter or whatever?
Yeah, Richter.
Yes.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Richter,
liked him.
He was great.
Right?
And like, yeah.
Yes.
And I loved the transition in such a short period of time with this character.
It was a great arc.
You went from just like, this guy is a D-bag, like, I can't wait to see him die, to like, when his death scene was arising, it was like, please don't
want him
kill
to die.
Like,
That's right.
No, this guy's a hero. Like,
and that shows some
upset.
great character development.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then, and then even after he gets slaughtered, he still manages to save her. Like on it, like literally his last breath, he like, takes off the keys, slides her the keys. Like, like that's a real American hero. That's a
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
I actually
and we got Carter Allen sent a $10 super chat.
Hey, let's go.
Question. Further action is required. I'll accept it in a little bit. But yeah, check Carter. Carter's
thank you,
chat.
Carter.
Thank you so much. Thoughts on Don't Worry, Darling? I'm seeing it in 2 hours. I wish I was seeing it in 2 hours.
Me,
I really do.
Worry, darling.
That's also going to be a shit show. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Florence Pugh. Who else? Chris Pine.
Yeah,
Harry Styles.
Nick Kroll's going to be in it. He's a personal favorite of mine.
Yes,
but it's got a good cast though.
That's the movie that with the spitting on coworkers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Where they spit on each other the whole movie.
Yeah, the whole movie.
Right. It was.
That's how me and Jake. That's how me and Jake talk to each other. We
just spit in each other's mouths.
Yeah. What is going on?
We're very intimate.
I guess so. I guess so.
Zoe's tweet was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Dude, I was cracking up when I saw his tweet. I was like, "Oh yes, I have to respond to this." I think that's the greatest thing ever. I was like, people can't wait for the movie. This just makes me sick. Yeah, that was.
I'll have to look that up because I've never heard of it somehow.
You didn't hear about all like the drama with that?
No.
Right.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, like everyone fucking hates each other. That's a part of that movie. It's so funny. Like I made a whole video about it. It's fascinating to me how all that worked, how all that shaked out. But I kind of don't have the highest expectations. It looks really, the trailers look cool, but every review I've heard has been pretty negative. But I'm still gonna check it out later this week, so I'm excited.
Psychological thriller.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I dig psychological thrillers, obviously if they're done right. But I will say this, man, Florence Pugh, she is a bona fide star as far as I'm concerned. Like she just knocks it out of the park in every performance I see her in, man. And she always stands out, and like definitely one of the, of the younger generation or the newer generation of actors. Like she's just like top notch. So that alone is like, I gotta see what. And Chris Pine, anytime I see Chris Pine kind of seeming like he's gonna be like sleazy or swarmy or anything, I'm like, I gotta see this, so I've got high hopes for it. I'm hoping.
Real quick, we got two more that just came into the pine. First off, Val gave $10, no question, just wanted to show you guys my support. I appreciate you. I'm assuming
thank you.
Val, because
thank you.
Yeah, the Jeremy one is Val, if I remember correctly last time. So thank you so much, Val. And then Carter sent another $2 super chat. For also had a UFO question. Go look up Carter's UFO question. I will gladly answer UFO questions.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Do you think after Nope being overall successful, we will see a resurgence of alien/UFO films? Ooh, that's a good question.
Craven still hasn't seen the movie, huh?
I have not seen it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it probably once it gets to like that $6 rental level, which should be like in a week or two. I'll be watching it. So sorry, I'm holding all of us up from spoiler talk, but I can drop out. I can drop out and come back.
No, it's okay because I could answer this without saying anything. I just there was something I wanted to say about it, but it's okay. I personally, I don't think so. I mean, alien movies, depending on what they are, have always been a thing, right? People love them. They're coming out with the District 10. A lot of people are really excited about that.
Finally.
Seriously.
Yeah.
There's always going to be room for alien UFO movies. I wouldn't say like they've ever really dropped off. I mean, every like couple years we get a new like weird UFO movie. Nope's take on it was a very Jordan Peele take. So I don't know how that'll translate to like your generic Alien movies. Was that good, Craven? I was trying to say that last part without messing anything up.
That makes sense.
I was trying to catch myself.
Sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and without spoiling anything, I kind of agree because it's like, without spoiling anything, Nope's just not your typical Alien movie. So I don't know. I like with Nope. I know they're already talking about like Nope 2. They might continue it with some kind of something. I've already been reading articles and like some rumblings about that. I don't think that story in particular needs to be continued. I think that's a pretty open and shut case in my opinion. I like that
agree.
Jordan Peele's filmography is so like, it's almost like watching a season of like the Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? With every single movie, it's just like
it.
Yeah, exactly. He's clearly inspired by Twilight Zone. I love how his like all of his movies have that feel. They're like 2-hour-long versions of episodes. It's kind of similar to that. So I don't know if I'd want a continuation of specifically Nope, but if we're talking more alien UFO films, I am all about that. There's a lot of really good ones, and also a lot of really bad ones. So if we wanted to add some more good ones to that list, hell yeah, I'm all about it. You guys ever see Dark Skies, by the way? Just throwing that out there real quick.
Yeah.
It's a little underrated alien film, I'd say. I like it. It's fun.
The ending I thought was pretty interesting, especially for a take, because you think it's going to end one way and it doesn't.
Yeah.
I always like that.
Yeah.
I always appreciate that. Yeah, because they haven't seen it, so I don't want to say the ending.
Think
Even though it's like 15 years old.
Yeah,
I might have seen it.
Pretty recent movie, like 10, 15 years ago, I want to say it came out, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, 15 years ago.
Dark
It came out like
2013.
2013,
so
okay.
8 years ago. Or 9 years ago. Yeah.
Solid movie, though. I recommend it.
Yeah, it is. It is. Real quick, again, Bearded coming in hot with another $10 super chat. He said, check the chat for his other question.
You guys are being very generous today.
Yeah,
Thank
seriously,
you guys
you guys
so
are fantastic
much.
today. Thank you.
Really
very
appreciate
much.
it, guys.
Payday must have came in.
Let's see.
There's a reason we Mondays and Fridays.
Yeah.
No, I'm just,
Right?
No,
No, I'm just
has
joking.
nothing to do with it.
It's the only day we can
let's
actually
see.
do it.
It's the only day we
Eric
do,
saying,
exactly.
what are the opinions on Robert Englund recommending Kevin Bacon to be the new Freddy Krueger? We've kind of touched upon that before. First of all, Kevin Bacon is it's Kevin Bacon, so I don't even need to give any type of description. He's amazing, and I think he could definitely do it. And coming from Robert Englund, that obviously holds a lot of weight. But one thing that we talked about was if it was a one-shot thing, or if you figure that it's a trilogy. You might want to hurry up with that because, when you think about age, and we were shocked by it, but Kevin Bacon is getting up there. I never really think about that as far as age. Not to say that is a deterrent or anything, but I'd love to see him do it. I want someone to do it sooner rather than later, I mean. So that's my take on it.
So when it comes, wasn't there even a petition for Kevin Bacon to play Freddy Krueger at one point, or something, or somebody was campaigning for it not too long ago? I think that's where the whole Robert Englund thing came from, if I'm not mistaken. Like Robert Englund, like somebody asked him, and he was like, "I want Kevin Bacon," and then campaign, or maybe it came after. Anyway, I do think Kevin Bacon, from an aesthetic to just an actor, to like being able to capture that, I think he'd be fantastic in that role. Would he do that? That's another question. But I would be all for that. That would be one of my like number one picks, like to play the iconic Robert Englund role. Yeah.
I mean, Faith, this is the guy that just did they them. So I think if he got an offer to be Freddy Krueger, he'd be ecstatic.
Yeah, he would probably do it. Yeah, but that was a little different. I mean, he didn't really have his production company.
I know. I just had to throw it
so
out
he
there.
kind of had no choice but to do it. Where he's kind of like in a rock and a hard place. But that's not a bad point. Maybe he's like, hey, I'll take something.
It's almost more of a question of like, will the studio actually start fucking working on a new Nightmare film? More or less right now, which is kind of the sad part. It's like they got to get something going so that we can start talking about this a little more and start being like, yeah, here we go. So
why hasn't that happened, Jake? What's the deal, man? Because I know that Blumhouse said Jason Blum wants Freddy Krueger back, but then what's going on? Because the Craven estate has the U.S. rights, and they've said that they're willing to take offers. Like, they're listening for scripts.
Don't forget, Blumhouse is like insanely busy right now. Like, they got a lot of things going on, not just horror movies too. Like, obviously, they're gonna finish up their Halloween trilogy this October, but then they got a whole trilogy of Exorcist films that nobody asked for coming out next year. Nobody asked for that. I don't know why that's coming out.
I don't really care about those.
I don't either. I'm gonna be reporting on them.
Those movies are fantastic.
That's what I was just thinking.
That would be great.
We're all trashing it. Like, I
know. I am thinking the same thing, Fate, because I'm like, geez, man, they have to have some faith in this thing, right? Because you would think any horror fan, even if they're a very new horror fan, has to be thinking, okay, if we're going to even touch The Exorcist, we gotta try to hit a home run. We gotta feel as though we're gonna hit a home run. So for them to even say trilogy, I'm just curious. I agree. Don't even touch it because you don't need to. But I'm just wondering, like, what if these are actually good movies, or even if we get, one really good movie out of 3, that would be crazy.
I'll fucking take it. If they're great, I'll admit that I'm wrong, but I don't think they're going to be good. I really don't think they're going to be good.
I don't think they're going to be either. But like, I mean, they've always kind of ran, and that's why I have a concern that this is just kind of like for the money and for like we're in this requel trend, so let's keep the money train going. Is like think of like Exorcist the beginning. There was like
think about the second one, man.
Well, I mean, you had you had 1 through 3. And then you had Exorcist the beginning, which I actually thought that one was pretty good. That was the one where it was in like Haiti or whatever, and where he but they're all like similar based. Like every 10 years they make a new like Exorcist, tie-in film to that. So I don't
3 is pretty good though. Have you guys seen 3? Like
the Harry.
Oh, 3 is phenomenal. George C. Scott. Yeah. First of all, George C. Scott is just iconic, at least in my opinion. Like, George C. Scott could be in a movie where he's just singing like a Disney song and I'm going to watch it. Okay. But
hell yeah.
Exorcist 3 was just fantastic, man. And Brad Dourif?
Yeah, Brad Dourif. I forgot about Brad Dourif. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Have you seen it, Steven?
I have not.
Oh, dude,
you got to see part 3.
You don't have to watch any of the other ones. Just part 3. Like the first and the third one are the only ones you need to watch, pretty much.
Dude,
part 2 isn't terrible. I mean, it has
exactly.
It's not a great movie, but it's not terrible.
It takes forever to get into it.
It does. It is a very slow burn, which I do agree with. But once it picks up, it's pretty good. Like if they just cut out like 15 minutes of that movie, it would be a perfect movie.
Yes, I say this to a couple of my buddies, like Monty and a couple of those guys, that Exorcist 2 is like a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I know it's not a great movie, but I don't think it's like the worst thing ever put on film. Yeah. But 3 is just phenomenal. I'll tell you right now, guys, we've been talking about plans for things. Exorcist 3, we got to get Steven indoctrinated to that, because I think, and Steven, seriously, knowing you, I think you'd really like it.
Yeah.
You'd really like it, because it's not, I don't want to give anything away, but it's probably not what you think.
No, what you think? Okay, fair enough. Okay.
You'd like it.
It also has it also has maybe the best jump scare in film history too.
Yes.
Like I won't spoil that, but it's like 10 out of 10, maybe one of the best of all time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really well done.
Like when it's over, is it like giving you the creep vibes? Like you're like, oh dude, you're getting the chills. It's one of those movies where dang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
It's not like good. I don't like it as much as the first one, but it's good. I mean, it's still really solid.
Like the first one is iconic. All that.
I mean, that's one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
I mean, we're talking like just like in comparison to like other sequels, other part 3s. I think the trilogy as a whole stacks up pretty well.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, against other horror trilogies, I would say.
Man, I gotta admit, I am so proud of you, Fate, because saying that about Exorcist 2, I would have never expected you to say that it's somewhat decent. I'm proud of you, bro.
It's a decent movie.
I'm proud of you.
It is. It's a decent movie. Like I said, I don't want people thinking it's the greatest thing since sliced cheese, but it's. I mean, it's good. It's enjoyable for sure. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because like The Exorcist was like one of like the first like horror movies that I really got into as a kid growing up.
Okay.
Just like because when I was younger, I had an insane horror movie collection. That's why I don't collect horror movies anymore because they all got stolen. And I just had so much money and time and stuff invested into it. So it was just like, I like really got into like, Friday the 13th, The Exorcist. Like those were like the movies that like when I was a kid, I grew up. So maybe I just have some bias to it, but I do. I think it's pretty good. But real quick, I do want to say because and we just got another catch up. But I did want to say Bearded also said Kevin Bacon responded with "Never say never." I did not know that. That's awesome. He did say that. I did know Jason Blum said Bearded also said Jason Blum said in an interview that he could convince Robert Englund to come back. That I do know, and we've actually talked about that here. I could see that. I could see that happening. He seemed very confident, and Bearded is the one that gave a $5 cash app. Check out Exorcist, the TV show. I am so mad they canceled that show. That was a really good show.
Oh, that was good. I
really like that show. I don't know why Fox decided to just not do it anymore. It was a little different. It was, it wasn't a little different. It was much different.
It was very different.
Who was in that?
I gotta look it up. I saw 3 episodes, but I loved it from what I remember.
It only had like 10 or something like that. But it was really good. It's definitely worth a watch. But it sucks because you watch it and then that's it. That's all you get. So it's like it's a show that like leaves you pissed off because it's not complete.
Okay. And the cast is phenomenal. Like I barely remember it, but like you got Gina Davis in the lead role, which is awesome.
Yes.
John Cho, Brianna Hildebrand, Alan Ruck, like all these people are phenomenal actors or actresses. Okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Seems cool.
Wow. It's really good, but it pissed. Another show, I don't know if you guys ever saw it, this is the show I was talking about a while back and I couldn't remember the name and I couldn't find it, but it just popped in my head is The Messengers. Did you ever see that show?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't see the show. I saw the movie.
No, there's a movie. There's a show called The Messengers, which it was basically an Armageddon show. Let me pull that up because that was the movie. That was the show I was telling you guys about when we were talking about the same conversation a while ago, and I couldn't remember the name. And I just remember that. So this one had JD Parado. He's in what's the Mayans? There we go. He was in like Fast 9. He's also in that other TV show. With it's not Ellen Page anymore. It's I don't remember the new name, but that show that
I forgot the name.
Yeah. And then it has John Fletcher, Chantel Van Santen.
Oh my gosh.
She was in like The Boys season 1. She was the mother in The Boys season 1.
Oh,
Craig Frank.
Oh,
Anna Diop. But anyway, it's basically a show about these like 7 strangers or whatever that all have these gifts unlocked, and they're all like connected, and so they just kind of stumble into each other because like their connection and their gifts sort of force it to happen. And and they find out that the reason is, which this is all in the synopsis, so I'm not spoiling it. The reason that they find this out is because Lucifer has been awakened and Armageddon has begun, and they're the ones to stop it. They're the only ones that stop it. It's a terrible show. That's why it got canceled. But the story and like the characters are really good. Like, but the show as a whole is really bad. But it was like one of those shows, like when you start watching, you get so invested in like the overall story that you're like, all right, I'll stick this out. And then by the end, you're like, damn it, I want to know more. And they cancel the show. which I
Oh, don't you
understand
hate
why they
that?
canceled it because it was pretty bad. But yeah,
No
I think you
closure.
guys will like it. I think you guys like it.
That's very cool. All right.
So, got a question about shows real quick for all of y'all. Have you
Yeah.
guys watched? Are you caught up on The Boys?
no,
I am.
Anybody?
I am.
I just got caught up on it recently, and I won't spoil anything, but I don't know. I wanted to ask something, but not everyone has seen it, so never.
Send me a text. I'll text you.
I will send you a
me
text.
I cannot wait for the next season because
Yeah.
all like they're bringing in like all of the supernatural cast. Jared Padalecki is supposed to be coming in.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey D.
Oh,
Morgan.
here we go.
Jeffrey D.
Here we go.
Morgan's coming back, or well, not coming back.
always
He's
finds a
coming to the
way.
show. They man, well, yeah, because it's by the showrunner. So the showrunner for Supernatural, Eric Kripke created Supernatural, so he has all the tie-ins.
they're good buddies.
Jensen Ackles.
there you go.
Jensen Ackles was in the latest season, and now they're bringing
There you
everyone
go.
back. I cannot
And he was
wait.
great. He was.
Oh, Jensen
fantastic.
Ackles was
Yeah.
incredible. I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
that.
man.
I mean, no, seriously, and that's not even my bias. He was fantastic in it.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he was.
I mean, he's
Okay,
daddy,
this isn't
for
really a
sure.
spoiler what I was going to text you, Tyler, but it's like kind of the same thing as season 2 again, right? Like, it's not bad. I love the characters and how they progress, but like season 3's overall arc doesn't do anything for the characters. That was like my one big thing. I'm like, we were kind of right. Like, we started at point A and we kind of loop around and we get right back to point A again. That's how I feel about season 3 of The Boys. It was good. Like, I love the characters and I love everything that really kind of went on, but it just felt a little like nothing really actually happened. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe that's just me.
I was gonna say something, but that would.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
don't.
I don't want to spoil anything, you know,
Let's
but I was
move
just
on to the
like,
next
why did
topic.
they just
No,
not-
I can answer your question, but I would have to like explain some stuff. But never mind.
Real
It's okay.
quick though, I just want to say, Jessica, thoughts and prayers to you.
Yeah.
You know, definitely. We're
Aw.
happy that you're here and in the chat with us, and hopefully enjoying this moment. And all love and thoughts and prayers to you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for
Throw
hanging
that
out with
there.
us.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we could
Yes.
brighten up your day. And yes, Jake
Yes.
is a serial killer.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Yes.
And we have a question from Austin as well, saying, "What characters do you think will survive Scream 6? I think Tara, Sam, Chad, Gail, one new character, and maybe Kirby." Ooh,
So
Kirby's
I
a goner.
really,
that's a lot of
I-
survivors.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I really think that Scream 6 is going to be like a part 1 of 2. I could be completely wrong, but I just think based on like the information that's out there, the whole cliffhanger that we're supposed to get, that where we were supposed to get with Sydney, I still think they're going to do that, just not with Sydney. Which leads me to believe that this is like not years later, but it's like almost immediate for part 7. If that's the case, I think we're going to have a bunch of survivors. I think we're going to have like 7 or 8 survivors. I think we get, I think everything reaches its boiling point and then kind of carries over and spills over into Scream 7, where that's like the big climax and showdown. I think at that point, that's where we'll see like Christina Carpenter, Leslie Mocker, stuff like that. And like they'll have all the characters from 5, 6 in this big showdown, the master plan. I think this is going to be like Scream's like Infinity War to like Scream 7's and
Wow.
Scream 7's Endgame.
Yeah.
That's what I
there
think
you
is
go.
going to happen. I could be completely wrong, but that's really what I think is going to end up happening. It might have some sort of a conclusive ending, but I think that before the end of the credits and the lights come on in the theater, whether it's a post-credit scene or whatever, I think we're going to get like, oh, okay, like this is just the beginning. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I definitely, just to kind of answer your question real quick, I think the only characters that are really like safe to progress the plot is like Gail and Sam. I think it's totally possible that end credits, the only 2 people alive are Sam and Gail. Like I totally think that's a massive possibility. We're not going to have 6 survivors again like the last movie. It's just not going to be the case. They're teasing a bloodbath. Most of the characters are going to die by the time credits roll, I would say.
That's exactly how I'm feeling, because you keep hearing everything about it being so much more intense and so much more horrific and so forth. They're in New York. If they have a lot of survivors, to me, I think that's a mistake.
I
So
agree.
many, but you have so many characters. They
You do.
So like you could
do.
kill like 11 people which would be like a record in the Scream franchise, and still have like 6 people survive. Like that's why I think we're gonna have probably several survivors. I don't know if it'll be like 8 or 9 or something like that, but I do think I think one of the Meeks twins. I think at least Sam. I think at least Sam and Tara. Probably Gail. Kirby, I'm kind of on the fence with. I think she's 50-50, but I think she could survive. And I think possibly one of the new characters survives. So that would give us at least 6. So I think at least 6 or 7 characters survive this movie. At least. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
How about you, Steven?
I think Sam and Tara, as much as I would love to see them shock us and truly subvert expectations as Tyler said they were going to do, I don't really buy it until I see it because I didn't see it in 5. So I'm going in hoping that they're going to deliver, and I'm going with, excited and all those adjectives. But at the end of the day, I still think they're going to be a little close to the vest with James and Guy on the writing side. So I think Sam and Tara live. One of the twins dies. Gail lives. I think Kirby probably will die. I was thinking she was going to live, but here's the thing: if she lives, I don't believe she's going to be in 7. I don't think they intended to, and I don't know this. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't believe she was ever a long game play. I think she was a stopgap play because they knew Sydney was not coming, and they had to do something to soften the blow. I'm going to stand by that. I believe that. So I think they wrote a part for her, and hopefully it'll be pretty significant. I hope, but that's what I'm saying. She could die, but I hope she doesn't. I hope they let her live, and she just goes off, and that's it. We never see her again. But I do think so. So just to recap, I think Sam and Tara both do live. One of the twins lives, and
Gail.
then Gail. I think Gail lives also. That's 4. And they got to think at least 1 or 2 of these new 7 or 8 cast members might make it. One of the other kids, in college, maybe. I don't think Dermont's going to be it doesn't matter if he dies or not because he won't be in 7. I don't think he's going to be in 7. Unless they tend to stay in New York. But we don't know how long they've planned this thing, right? Like, if they're going to stay in New York and go back to Montreal, then Dermont could survive and be there again. And you could have that soap opera feeling where it's like Fate said, it's like a continuation. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, though. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle of that. So that's my prediction. I think it's going to be those 4 and 2 newbies. So 6 people that make it.
Now, can I ask a question real quick for the group?
Yeah.
Just a quick little go around. Where do we think Scream 7 is going to take place? I mean, it's like it's pretty much soft confirmed at this point too that it's happening. Yeah. If they do make a 7, where do you think it'll take place?
I mean, if I'm right and it's a continuation, it's probably New York.
Mm-hmm. What about Chicago though?
Chicago.
Ooh.
Oh, if we're going to go see Sydney?
Yeah, like I mean, she might not come back. Obviously, that's a possibility, but I feel like that might have been the plan from the original to go there. But now, who knows?
Yeah, but don't you think it? Okay, let's say that is the case, right? Wouldn't it be easier to explain Sydney coming to New York to help everybody than everybody going to Chicago to get Sydney on board or helping Sydney?
You're right, but is it lackluster that we're doing New York twice? Like, I don't think it's going to hit as hard the second time.
I think it depends on the story. Right. I think if the story for Scream 6 makes sense, everyone's bought in, and we know Scream 7 is going to continue.
Hey, Carrie. We just got the wave.
Hello,
had to make that happen.
But yeah, like I think that I think if that all makes sense, everything with that is really good. Then I think it'd be understandable if Scream 7 is in New York, as long as it makes sense. Like if you have like a conclusive ending, everything's like off in the world, everything's right, and we pick up like 2 years later, then yeah, New York might be a little silly. But if they like establish like, this is the end of the trilogy, like everything's reaching its boiling point. This is where all hands are on deck. Like, everyone's has to come together and take on this big showdown. then I could see something like that happening. Or like, or even if like say at the end, like what if like at the end Sam is framed, and like so they can't leave New York even if they want to, and they're like, something like that. I mean, it's just throwing out ideas here, but yeah.
But don't you think if that was the plan, let's say that the studio has firmly committed to a seventh movie. A seventh movie. I'm just throwing this out there because we've seen studios do this before. Back to the Future comes to mind. X comes to mind with Pearl. It almost seems to me they would have had an 18-week shoot, and they would have filmed the sequel at the same time. Because if you're gonna keep all these actors together, whoever the survivors are, if you're gonna wait 2 years, you run a risk of being able to get those people back. If they're like if that story depends on New York and Sam being framed or something like that, it seems to me they would have just said, you know what, we're going to make the movie, we're going to film, we're going to lock these actors down, and we're going to finish the story, and we're going to release it 1 year later, like we've seen it's been done before. Yeah, I don't know. That's
a lot. I get what you're saying, but there's a lot of things that go into that. Like one, so like, until they actually get the green light and the money to film that, not the whole Sydney thing could be the cause of that. But either way, like whether you're in a new place or New York again, you're going to have to make new sets. But if you're in New York again, you still have all those sets and everything that you could it's just cost saving, and they might want to see like, how is the reception going to be? Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to make the movie immediately the following year? So are we going to get the movie in, 24, or are they going to wait till 25? I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that. It's hard to do like what X did, where you film that and Pearl at the same time. Like, especially when you're dealing with this many cast members, this many actors. But the biggest reason I would guess would be scheduling, because Jenna, she's doing the Wednesday, she's doing all this stuff. You have Courtney who's doing all the upcoming, the Shining Veil. Like everybody's doing stuff. So I don't think everybody would have had. What's going on, Hobbs? Appreciate you being here.
What's up, Hobbs?
I don't think everybody had the time to film back to back, even if let's say the studio wanted to. Like, let's say the studio was like, hey, let's why don't we film 6 and 7 back to back and we're ready to go. I think they wouldn't have been able to, even if they wanted to, just because everyone was working different schedules.
Well, I like Jake's idea because if you end with the cliffhanger with Sydney, and here's the thing though, the only way they can do this is if they actually get her under contract for 7, like before.
That's right.
And then they've got to get it this scene, because you could insert a scene, right, at very late. So if they're negotiating now, and they may not be, but if they are, and they can get her to agree to 7, lock it in, then they could film her a little cameo, do a new shoot one day. You just put it in at the end of the movie, and if you do that, then we go to Chicago, Jake, because the reason they all go to Chicago is because she gets attacked. Ghostface attacks her in Chicago. So now, like, rather than her coming to help them, it's flipped because she's getting attacked. The killing is stopped in New York. So now they need to go help her in Chicago. And so Gail goes, and, and you could always come up with a way to get Sam there because it could be connected to Billy or Stu. I'm just saying, there's ways to do it.
That's one thing we haven't even touched upon yet, and I'm surprised.
It's always in my mind. And so, I mean, that would be kind of cool. I'd love this occasion too, right? Let's go see a new place in 7, and let's go see Sydney's hometown. Not hometown, but Sydney's town, her turf. And let's go, and let's get Stu there, and let's just end this thing in grand fashion.
I just think it's got to be a different setting, because like, think about how excited we were when we heard about the New York setting, and we started talking about it, like theorizing things. We came up with all these crazy ideas of shit that could happen. I feel like, we still are.
That's right.
Exactly. I feel like we have to have a crazy setting for the finale. Whatever they're going to do, I just hope it's like somewhere we've never been before. I hope it's not Hollywood or Windsor either. Because that would suck to set your Scream movie in an already set location, right?
Dude, Hollywood is what the map says.
I'm waiting for
Hollywood.
someone to get it, but that's okay. Never
Oh,
mind.
I got it immediately. I just didn't know
missed it.
I didn't know if you wanted me to elaborate on it.
I
I got
missed
it.
it.
The second you looked into the camera and started saying, like, I was like, oh, I get it. I know exactly what you're
Dadgummit.
doing. I just didn't want to ruin your moment.
Oh,
Sorry, Jake. I ruined your moment.
no, no. It's all good. I'm fucking with you.
I was gonna let it go. Yeah,
But it's crazy as you say that. It's true, though.
yeah, but
Honestly.
every
Yeah.
It's true.
That actually could happen.
yeah.
Well, that makes me sad because my fan film takes place in Windsor. I'm fucking with you, Steven. I'm fucking with you.
Well,
But no,
I did see your tweet. I did see your tweet about Windsor.
yeah, follow. I got sponsored by Windsor College, guys. Go.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a real university. They're safe. I promise. They haven't had murders on the campus for many years now. No one's gonna start murdering people on campus. I promise. Not gonna happen. Go follow the Twitter page. You might see the trailer there early. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
But here's the thing about that is that, like, you know, every Scream movie's been in Woodsboro. Like, so it's not like if they do another movie in New York, it's like, oh man, they broke the streak. It's like, no, like, I just don't want them to go back to Woodsboro. As long as it's somewhere that's not Woodsboro. As long as it's not Woodsboro, I'm good.
If you're gambling, it's going to be like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Following the Scream
Or
1,
Vegas.
Scream 2s in
Have everyone
college.
come out here to Vegas.
That's right.
Film
Just
here in
saying.
Vegas.
Oh, a
Just-
Vegas
you're
Scream
right.
movie would actually be dope.
Oh,
I'd be kind of.
That would
I'd
be.
down for
Bring it on
That
here.
would
Yeah.
be cool.
Dude, I gotta
Yes.
figure out a way to get on camera if they come out here and film. You just see me in the background. I'm just like,
You got to do it, man.
Stayed right there, like.
just
Imagine Ghostface like running through the
Just
fountains.
sweeping.
Oh yeah, like the
Yeah.
Bellagio or something
Yeah.
running through that. Oh yeah, that'd be
Yes.
great. So much
Yes.
potential.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
You can do a lot with it. It's a lot of desert.
Yes. A lot of desert.
Just a lot of sand.
A lot of sand.
Real quick too, we got from Twisted Picture saying, I know this is off topic, but has anyone heard any news on the upcoming Paranormal Activity, The Other Side, supposedly dropping in 2023 with Katie Featherston returning?
I thought that was fake.
That was fake. Yeah.
Okay.
Or-
yeah,
or-
all right.
Yeah, Oren Pelly came out when Bloody Disgusting made a whole article about it, and he said there is no new Paranormal Activity in the works, which makes me really sad because I liked the last one. I would like for them to do, and like the plot synopsis, whoever wrote that, like it's fake, but it sounded pretty cool. I was like, okay, hey, I'll check this out, but guess they're not doing it. So
Yeah. Blackest Eye saying, when's Terrifier 2, before or after ends? It's before. Before. They said, hey, we're going to strike first, before Michael gets his groove on.
The first
Very
showing
ballsy.
for Terrifier, Terrifier 2, isn't it in like 10 days or something? Or like
October
14
6th.
or like 14 days.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I can't-
so
I can't-
almost
I
14
can't wait.
days.
2 weeks from Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see it.
For Halloween is it streaming or theaters? Do you know?
So it's going to go to
Terrible.
theaters first and then streaming in November.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I've never seen the first one, so
Dude, yeah,
check
we're
it out.
we're,
You
we're,
gotta
we're
watch
gonna have
that.
to watch that. We're gonna have to watch that, man, because it was
Yeah.
it was old school and just crazy.
I've heard it's
Crazy.
crazy kills.
It is.
Yeah.
It is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. Jamie's in the chat, who is a fan of Exorcist 2 because she knows what's up, and says, "I just heard that Constantine 2 has the green light and Keanu
And I
is
could
coming
not
back."
wait.
Yes,
I could not be more excited. I made a whole video about it,
Yes.
talking about it. My expressing my love for Keanu, who is
That's
the
right.
greatest human being. He was the man that we need. But yeah, I cannot wait for
Right?
that. Keanu's been trying to get that movie greenlit for like 7 to 10 years at least.
Yes,
If not
Most underrated Keanu Reeves film, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I-
Like,
movie
hot
is
I
take.
agree.
Hot take.
Yes.
Are they gonna bring back Shia LaBeouf? I'm dead
Well,
serious. Because
Hey,
dude,
his wife is fucking killing it right now. Mia Goth, she's
Yeah.
killing it in all these
Right?
in X and all that.
Oh, that's
so
his
hey,
wife. Oh, wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like kind of married, but like
they're-
I think they like broke up for a little bit or something, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Yes.
but no, the whole thing, because at the end
Happy birthday.
at the end of the post credit scene of Constantine. I don't remember Shia LaBeouf's character's name outside my head, but he turns into an angel and he flies away and he looks at Keanu Reeves. So like you could bring him back, that'd be pretty interesting. But no, I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
I can't wait.
They have.
Wow, he's getting up about it. Wow,
I know.
You really can't wait.
Wow.
It looks like you
up.
shot up. You were all excited.
It was like he became Constantine. What the hell? And happy early birthday to Jessica, who gave a happy early birthday to Jake.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Jake, what's your birth? 24th?
Yeah, my birthday is this Saturday. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Are you doing any
Saturday,
kind of special
what a day.
stream?
Chris,
today?
Chris coming in hot with another one set. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, Chris.
Chris, bring it
And
on.
and
That's
we are
2 cents.
and we are at 850 subs. We got off of 49.
Yay!
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh my
But,
God.
150 away. If you're not
150.
subscribe.
Please,
Craven
guys,
brings
there's like 50
up-
people here. Come on.
Craven brings up a real good point though, because I am doing a little birthday stream on Saturday. You guys are all invited, so come on, stop by.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna just have fun, just talk about horror movies, and just chill, just vibe for whatever
love it, dude.
whatever
We're gonna-
allotted amount of time. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have pepperoni pizza. We're gonna have
we're doing
sodas
pizza?
or
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just throwing.
I'm
that
gonna
out
send
there.
you a slice now, so it gets there Saturday.
Jake, what you
It
need to
definitely
do-
would get to me by Saturday. It would.
Now,
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
now, look here, Knight. Jake, we know Jake. Jake knows how to do things first class. What he's gonna
Yes, he
do
does.
is he's gonna email us those little gift cards like for DoorDash or for Domino's, and we can redeem them, get a pizza delivered hot,
Nice.
and we can all have hot pizza. On Jake's birthday, he's buying us the.
I was just about
Yeah,
to say
I'm
that.
like, damn.
Shouldn't we do that for him?
We should send that to him. Exactly.
I'm gonna. You know what'd be funny is if Jake mailed us all of the ingredients to make a pizza.
Oh, heck with that.
He was like,
You guys
"Here
can make it
guys."
yourself. There you go.
There you go, make it. No, you know what'd be funny?
He'd be like, you can lead a horse to water.
Right.
You know what we should do? We should all like order like a pizza like from like a local place, and then like print a picture of like Jake's face, and then like tape it to the pizza box, so we all have a pizza box, so it looks like Jake sent us all pizza, but really we just bought it because Jake's cheap. So
You're nothing but facts right there. nothing
That
but
totally
facts.
Jake's like, it's
went
my
somewhere
birthday.
I didn't expect. I didn't expect it to go that way, Fate. I thought you were going to say we'll all get pizza and we'll all take a slice out and we'll point it to the
that's
camera
what I'm
and do
saying.
like a pizza
We will.
toast.
We'll have like a pizza thing. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, I had to throw in the we'll pay for it
I'm so
ourselves.
hungry for pizza now. Oh my god! Holy crap!
All right,
I
you
know.
craving
Your
some
favorite
pizza?
food, right, Jake? Because I've seen you down pizza several times. Is that your
Yeah.
Well, okay. What's funny about the town that I live in is like there's like no fast food or sit down restaurants, but there's like every single pizza place you can imagine. Like I have to leave the city I live in, which I won't reveal in the live stream, to go somewhere with fast food because there's nothing here. It's bizarre. But pizza, any like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa Jonathan's, like everything is here. Like it's all
Wow.
we got everything, and like 100 local places too. It's insane. But no,
Wow. Your Papa John's got really slick, and it's Papa Jonathan's.
it's actually Father Jonathan's. Yeah, so he's
Oh wow!
yeah.
Wow.
He's a man of the
Stepping
cloth.
up.
I don't know him. You know, I'm not gonna call him by a slang name. I'm gonna call him Father Jonathan. You know, that's
What's your street name?
What time is your
man.
stream, Jake? Have you decided when you're gonna do what time?
yeah. It's already set up on my page. It's gonna be 7 Eastern. But yeah, check it out.
Central. So yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
I
Yeah,
will definitely
that'd
be
be
there.
cool.
I'll be there.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It'll be fun, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's a very inconvenient time for me. So you know. But that's okay. I'm
Robot
gonna-
Craven is
Yeah, Robot
Yeah.
Craven.
Craven's
You know?
malfunctioning.
I'm just saying. No. I'll be there, man. I will make a way. I will make a way to be there somehow.
Someone hit his switch.
Somewhere.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
They're
Regardless.
like, no. And we've got another question. Extron saying, Halloween ends. I'm so excited for hopefully it delivers like a package to your house. How good do you guys think it will be? Where will it rank on y'all's list for predictions?
It's gonna be the greatest movie ever, and Fate can eat my butt.
Yeah.
Only on Wednesday,
Live.
Jake. Only on Wednesday.
Well said.
Nice.
Thank you.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
I mean, I think we've talked about this. We're all excited to see how this thing is going to pan out. I think it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be better, than 2018 or Kills, but I do think it's going to be good. And I'm going in optimistic and just having fun with this trilogy.
I agree.
I cannot wait to come on here and listen to you three try to defend this trash of a film. And I have to educate and explain why this movie is fucking terrible.
Oh, man.
God, I hope I don't have to. I hope I come in here and I'm like, hey, guys, you know what? Like, that was a good movie. I'm very happy for that. But I know this is going to be terrible.
Oh,
I think.
Man.
I think there's gonna be at least one of you that agree with me after you watch.
I like how he says, "What of you? What of you are going to be the chosen one?"
Because I think you guys will want to be stubborn, even if you hate the movie. You're gonna be like, we don't want to give faith the validation. We don't want to.
Like, even if it's like the worst thing I've seen, I'm still gonna just be like, it's the best, just to spite you.
Just to spite me because you guys are haters. But I think that one of you will come in here and be like, damn, I'm with Fate on this one. That movie sucked. And I'm like,
man, if it is bad, and if they truly drop the friggin' ball out of the universe, I'll admit it. Because there's been some movies in the franchise that I'm not a big fan of, although I can enjoy all of them in some way, shape, or at the end of the day, if Michael is killing some people and it looks decent, I can enjoy it for that. But yeah. If it's bad, I'll admit it.
Yeah. Well, my expectations are, guys, when Peacock drops it, I will be having my favorite beverage. I'll have my surround sound system turned up to wall shaking level, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be open-minded. I'm gonna watch it with optimism and believing that David Gordon Green, who has written 2 solid films in these last 2 movies, in my opinion, is going to write a third one, or has written a third one, that's going to be just as good. And so that's my hope, expectation. And I will let the movie determine whether or not it's going to hit the mark. Not my predisposition or presuppositions. I'm going to let the movie drive the train either to its destination or off the tracks. And it's going to be up to the movie to do that. And wherever it lands, I will let you know on Friday the 14th at the Lethal Collective.
I can't wait to hear the story when you come on here and you're like, yeah, I got arrested. I was playing the movie too loud. The cops showed up. They were like, oh, we're not arresting you for the sound. We're arresting you for watching that shitty ass movie.
Oh.
I can't wait.
That's absolutely what is going to happen. Yeah.
My God.
You're like, yeah,
He's going all the way, isn't he?
that movie.
I never realized the real level and depths of hatred of the Halloween franchise that Fate
I
has.
love the Halloween franchise.
No, you don't.
Dude,
Halloween Kills was
yo.
terrible.
You're showing your true colors,
I've stuck up
dude.
for every movie except for Kills. I said I really liked 18. I've talked about the Thorn trilogy, and that I don't think it's as bad as other people perceive it to be. I've talked about everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some terrible moments. But no, outside of Resurrection, I've talked about H2O as my favorite Halloween movie next to the original.
I love H2O, baby.
I do.
Yes.
I love
H2O.
H2O. I think they have been fantastic. I just think Halloween Kills was a terrible ass movie, and this is probably going to be the same. So,
It was the same people that did both, though. You don't think that?
Yeah, but you can make a good movie and a bad movie. Lots of directors do.
But then why are you so dead set on it being bad, though, is my question. If this team of people have also made a very good movie, in your opinion.
Destin.
Just everything that I've heard,
Destin.
everything that has been put out there, it just sounds like there's no like definitive direction, and that everything is like gonna be all over the place. And we're having a copycat Michael, and Laurie's not going to be as much of a focus as she should be, nor is Michael. And it's like, this is a fucking Halloween movie, the conclusion of your trilogy. I don't care about Corey. I don't care about any of these other stupid people. I want to know about Laurie and Michael, because that's a story you've been building and telling the last 3 movies, and now you're gonna go a completely different direction. You're an idiot.
All right, well, wow. Damn.
Wow.
That's a lot, first of all.
David Gordon Green's gonna email me
hot
directly,
dog.
like, "What did you just say?"
What was that? Huh? Well, gents, I have to get going because I'm going to see Jeepers Creepers in like about 10 minutes. But
Nice.
one thing I want to say is Halloween Ends may not have the clearest focus, but I'm honestly excited for it because I think the worst case scenario would be them to tell us, oh, it's going to be just like 1978 again, and it's going to be Michael escaping from prison again. He goes after Laurie Strode. It's same old, same old. To me, that's worst case scenario. I can see all of this working out if it's executed correctly, but I do understand you're justified in being worried about it for sure, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as people say. Like, this is not worst case scenario in my opinion.
I don't know. Look, I'm gonna go into this movie on a fair, even playing field. Like, I'm gonna go watch the movie. Like, I talk a lot of it, but most of the time I'm joking. I don't know how this movie is gonna be. Like, and I want it to be good. I'm rooting for this movie to be good. It's just there's a lot of things that make me very concerned, and I hope that I get to the movie. Our motto is execution is everything. So, if the execution is done properly, if everything makes sense, everything culminates, then beautiful. But I think that it's not going to. But enjoy your movie.
Enjoy the movie, Jake. I hope it's good, man.
Yeah, man.
I do too, but
yeah. I like
Keep
the
your
way
expectations low.
Hey, when you're done watching the movie, don't spoil it, but just tell me, like, yeah, that movie's trash, or
I'll send you.
I want it. Send me
movie's
too.
dog shit.
Yes.
I'll put a text
put
in
it
the group
thread.
chat.
Yeah,
I'll tell you how I feel about it.
All right, yeah, send a poop emoji or something, like, so that I know it's shit.
You guys can, by the way, you can only see it in theaters for like today, tomorrow, and the 21st, I
next 3
think.
days.
So if you guys do want to do a review, I would check it out these couple of days. So
What happens after that? They're pulling it into streaming?
yeah, I don't think it's not going to go to streaming immediately. They're doing the same thing they did with Jeepers Creepers 3, where it's like limited theatrical run, and it'll probably be on something in like a month. Is my guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can
It's like a
right
sneak
now
preview.
you can right now buy it on reserve on Amazon Prime. On Amazon Prime. So
is that like a pre-order kind of thing? So you can't watch it
that's what
immediately?
I didn't actually like click on it to like look, but it said like I wanted to see. I was looking at like where like places Amazon Prime came up, and I was like, what the hell? So I clicked on Amazon Prime, and then it took me to the thing, and it says like gives you the option to buy or whatever, and it says like, and then I read what it says. It says reserve, like to reserve it. I don't know. I like I said, I don't know how, like, if you could get it right this second, if you have to wait a week, if you have to wait a month, whatever. Like I said, I didn't actually go through the process, but I did see you can like do some reservation on Prime right now for it. I don't even know how much it is, but I don't know. If I can't get to a theater and I can buy it on Prime, I'll probably just buy it on Prime and watch it on Prime. If I can't get to a theater in the next day or two. So
all right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
What's it called? Reborn, right?
Yeah.
Reborn. Yep. That's what it is.
Dude, you can.
What was that?
You can hold on. You can pre-order it right now for $14.99.
Yeah. Okay, so it's $14.99. Got it.
But it doesn't
There you
say
go.
when you can watch it.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
All right, well, gents, I got to get moving. I'm so sorry.
See you
I'll
later,
let you
Jake.
guys
All
finish
right,
off the
man.
stream, but yeah.
Peace
Peace out.
See you,
Peace
man.
out.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did. Like I said, I didn't go down the rabbit hole. I just saw it and was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it tells you when you get it. I don't know if maybe you can get it right now. If you pay for it. Like I said, if I don't get to a theater in the next day or two, I'll pay for it. I'll just pay the $15 and hopefully you get it right now. Otherwise,
See you
pay
later,
$15
Carrie.
to wait a week.
Bye, Carrie.
Bye, Carrie.
Yeah, it just says get this movie as soon as it becomes available. Pre-order now.
Well,
No
there you go.
specifics, which is really strange.
That is. Hey, Lee.
What's up?
What's up, Lee?
And Jessica, Barbarian is awesome. It really is.
I want to see that so bad, dude. I want to get that
Yeah,
on
you do.
streaming. I hope it comes
Yes.
out soon.
Right? Extra on I love Five Guys. Holy moly.
At
Get me
once
hungry.
or like individually at a time?
Wow. The fast food
Wow.
place, brother.
Got it. Just making sure.
You just making sure. Okay.
You gotta clarify sometimes. You know, you never know.
This coming from a guy that was talking about cocks.
Look, I'll take 5 guys at once. You know, it's better than doing them individually. Just get it done and over with. You know, maybe some people are willing to do it the same way.
And Twisted Pictures, as I segue, what are the possibilities of Mark Hoffman escaping the bathroom trap? It is funny that you mentioned that because I'm an absolute huge fan of Saw, and we're actually going through the whole franchise on Fridays. We're going to be talking about Saw 6 this Friday. The possibilities, I don't know at this point now, but with Saw X coming out next October, anything is possible. Anything is possible, and I'm a fan of the Mark Hoffman character because he's just interesting to me, you know. So, what do you guys think? If you're a fan of the Saw series,
they left it open ended for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean,
yeah,
it's very possible. Very good. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to see him come back for Saw 10. So
right,
maybe,
yeah. I think it, man, and I've talked about a couple of ideas too, man. They could really do some fun stuff with that if he came back.
Yeah,
absolutely. And never say never in this age that we're in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With prequels and bringing stuff back and retreading and you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, this is the day and age to live in if you're into that kind of stuff. You know, more than ever, I think. Yep. Bye, Jessica.
Bye, Jessica. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Hope you have a great rest of the day. Keep your chin up.
Yep.
We're at 51 subscribers.
Yes.
851.
851. I was going to say 51.
Yes.
Oh.
Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, or tell a friend.
Yes.
Pull a friend in, family member,
That's
mom, dad, dog, whatever.
Cat.
Get them. Cat.
Anybody. Any living entity that has a YouTube account.
Any living entity. Yeah. I love that. And Lee, I'm excited for the Saw franchise to come back too. I mean, it's so cool, and I'm really glad, man. Next October is going to be really cool, man. We got Saw coming back.
Isn't that great? Because we got Halloween, and then we've got, we got the next big. I'm talking about the big IP, Scream, March 31st, and then when you start to hit that lull, we don't have one because we've got Saw, another big IP coming back. So, as horror fans, and then for us as content creators, it's all good news that they're pacing this stuff out every 6 months.
Well, I mean, you do have The Exorcist,
The Exorcist. I mean, we'll all be covering that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
one way or the other, there's going to be discussion about it.
I mean,
you know,
we may all be sounding like fate decided on that one there by this time next year. We may with just insert Exorcist for Halloween Kills.
Right? Yeah. Jordy has said that Ziggy is doing his Myers head tilt to whoever's dogs are barking. Oh, I bet that looks so cute.
Oh, Ziggy. Those are my dogs. They're quiet right now, but they get jealous. I think they like to chime in on the stream a little bit every now and then.
They want to be a part of the collective. I mean, hey, who wouldn't?
They know what I'm saying is facts, so they're like,
"Oh, geez,
right."
Oh,
they're like, this fake guy. Listen to him, Dad. He knows what he's talking about.
Angie is saying, anybody know what streaming service Pearl is coming out on? That's a good question. I don't. Man.
I haven't.
I wish it was out now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that yet. I mean, I'm sure it will. I'm sure you can order it on Amazon or something.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Polar saying, are you all open for Rob Zombie doing a Saw movie?
Oh.
I don't know.
That's tough. I mean, it fits his MO.
I know.
You know, what he likes to do with the gore and just the craziness and stuff like that. But,
right. I don't think he doesn't get cerebral like the other movies get, you know. And for me, and like I said, we just talked about Saw 5 on Friday, and we're going to talk about 6 this Friday. That's one thing that, you know, we really enjoy so much is the cerebral, you know, vibes that go on all these puzzle pieces and where they fit. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like a psychological thriller with a bunch of gore. You know what I
Yep.
mean? That's and it's a mystery of sorts. So those are the things I enjoy so much, and I don't know how Rob Zombie would do with those elements. So
100% agree.
yeah. Um, Danny saying, "What are your thoughts on the new Texas Chainsaw films Netflix is putting out? I enjoyed the new one. It was a mindless slasher film, but it shouldn't have been a sequel and wasn't crazy about the ending." Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I think all of us were in agreement that we thought it was pretty good, especially considering all the backstory that was happening and everyone, thinking it was going to be a total crap show. I think it was pretty good, and we're excited to see what they might do with these next couple of movies. So, yeah. Our brother Destin saying, as long as Rob Zombie doesn't write it.
Yes.
That's a good point too.
Hey,
That's a point.
that's true.
Black Aside said the
Yes.
same thing. Facts.
Yes, facts.
Jamie says, I'm on board for Rob Zombie anything. And Jamie's a really big Rob Zombie fan. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The months.
Somebody asked me. It's all right.
She says, stop it. You guys know you don't hate him as much as you say.
Oh, trust me, it's real. It's real. Not a fan.
Lathan, as we get ready to wind down here, Lathan saying, are you fans of Halloween 6 and Season of the Witch? It's my top 2 out of the franchise. All right.
Hot
now,
take.
who do you guys want me to rant first, or do you guys want to go first?
Go for
No,
it,
right.
Knight.
Let's hear your rant.
Go,
I want to
buddy.
hear.
All right.
Let's hear the night
It's your
rant.
franchise,
All right, listen.
man.
Listen, man. Season of the Witch is so underappreciated, and we just had our Halloween fest on Sunday. We had Halloween 4. This Saturday on my channel, we're going to do Halloween 5, and last Sunday we did Halloween 3. And I'm just so glad that Season of the Witch is starting to get the love that it deserves over the last 10, 15 years or so. Season of the Witch is a great movie. Now, Halloween 6 has some great things in it. And of course, the final movie of the legendary Donald Pleasance, who is an absolute just icon for me. So it has some good moments. I don't think they did any justice to the Jamie Lloyd character. That was really frustrating for me. And then some of the story beats, I think, they zigged when they should have zagged. I can still enjoy it though. The Mask definitely got better than it was from 5. So anyways, that's my quick rant. 6 has some moments. Hey, you got Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's always good to see, so.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy doesn't age.
No.
Paul Rudd looks the same age now as he did then. God.
He's gifted.
Night
Lead.
rant. See,
Night
people want
rant.
the night rant. No,
I
I agree with you. Like, Season of the Witch is so much better than. Like, if that was just named Season of the Witch,
Yes.
and like people didn't know that it was tied into Halloween, I think that movie would have been so much better received. Problem is, people expected another Michael Myers movie and stuff like that, and they didn't get it. But yeah, I think that's great. 6, it's not. I don't have it the highest, but I definitely don't have it the lowest. I think it's like it's a mid-tier Halloween for me. It's enjoyable, something I'd watch, but it's not something I'm like super high on personally.
Yeah. And there's a difference between the theatrical and the producer's cut.
That's true.
So that's another part of the conversation too. So
Very
Yeah,
true.
I feel the same. I enjoy Season of the Witch a lot, and we had a great time. Halloween Fest. If you guys don't know what that is I'm going to educate you real quick on what this is, because I think you'll like it. It's something that Night Watch Zone, Night and myself have teamed together and doing a cross-channel Halloween Fest, where every weekend we are watching a different film on each other's channels. We're swapping all the way up until Halloween Ends comes out. And so we've done Season of the Witch. We've done Halloween 4. We did that last night.
Yep.
And then this weekend on Saturday, we're at Night's channel at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern p.m. to watch Halloween 5. And then Sunday night, and I know, General, you're probably like trying to pull links. I'm keeping you busy here. And then on Sunday night at, what time do we say night? 10 p.m. Central on
10.
Sunday. We're doing H2O on my channel. And we're going to keep alternating until Halloween ends, baby, because
That's right.
check this out. This is so freaking cool. So Halloween Ends comes out on the 14th, as we all know. We'll be talking about it here on The Collective. And then the very next day, Saturday night, there you go, Halloween Fest. And on the very next day, on the 15th of October, I'm hosting a watch party live for Halloween Ends. It's on Peacock, so we can all watch it the opening weekend together. And the next day, Sunday, Knight is hosting it. We're doing a back-to-back double feature of Ends to watch it again together on his channel to close out Halloween Fest. So we're having fun. It's a great time. And the night we've had the biggest turnouts we've ever had for watch parties.
Yeah.
Doing these Halloween Fest movies.
Yes, they've been fantastic.
Fantastic turnout. People are showing up like double the normal, at least double or more the normal attendance for watch parties on average.
Yeah.
So, guys, come be a part of the fun. Trust me. It's Knight, Coriander, myself, and Katie from Poppin' the Popcorn is the panel for all of these movies. Same panel, every one. Anyway, I will quit doing my sales pitch, but I want you to be a part of it because you guys will really enjoy it. And we love your interaction on these live streams.
Yes, it's been so much fun, the conversation. Like I was saying to you after the live, talking about Halloween 4 as we were watching it, it was fantastic. It was so cool. It really was. Oh,
and
man.
revisiting these movies again has been fun. It's been a few years. So
yes.
For 5 and H2O this weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. And Jamie's saying Halloween 3 is a staple for me at Halloween. Yes, that is facts.
Yeah.
Polar Knight's rants are smooth like butter. Thanks.
Sure, so we know you're ranting. That's great.
Oh my god. Danny is a fan of 5 and 6 for the fall feeling. Yeah, and we were talking about that on Sunday night. The atmosphere was very well represented in 4, and I agree for 5 as well, and 6. Yeah, no doubt. Well, guys, we're going to start to wind down here. And Lee also saying, I've been loving the Halloween Fest. Thank you so much, Lee.
Awesome.
We really appreciate it, and this was something that we talked about and thought it would be fun to do and share it with you guys. And we're just glad that folks are enjoying it. And we've gotten so much good feedback and comments and everything. It's been great. It's been great.
Yep.
Polar saying, my brother visited last night, so I'm so bummed I missed Halloween 4, my favorite. Well, there's always replay.
That's right, Polar.
There's always replay.
Hit that replay. Leave us a comment. Let us know you watched it with us. Even though we weren't live, we still watched it with you on the replay.
That's right.
So,
yeah. And I think we also took, in my mind, and I know yours too, Stephen, a lot of care to, with our commentary too, so that I think the replay experience is going to be fantastic for all of these in the Halloween Fest.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Well, guys, that'll be all we've got for today. We did get to 852. Thank you guys so much for getting us off of 849 as we continue our march, the impossible march to 1K. And also, and Stephen, you can remind folks about tonight with Ashley.
Yeah, just real quick, guys. Tonight's going to be a very special, unique stream. So tonight at my channel at 9:30, I'm having Ashley Tristler, actually Ashley Ray Riddick is her new name, but you may know her as Ashley Tristler, is coming to the channel tonight. She is the stunt double for Jamie Lee Curtis in the current Halloween trilogy for Ends, 18, and Kills. She is going to be joining me tonight at 9:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern. And guess what, guys? We are going to watch Halloween 2018 live with Ashley. Nice. And we're going to get all that behind-the-scenes scoop, all the scenes that she's in on camera. She'll be able to show us. And I can only imagine what we're going to hear tonight, guys, with stories and filming this movie. So, excuse me. So, guys, tonight, make sure you come for what I believe is going to be very special and a unique experience tonight as we watch Halloween 2018 with Ashley. And
that is so cool.
So excited. Yeah, I hope
man.
you guys will all be there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's up, Jordan? As we're heading on, saying,
Hey,
"Ayo,
Hey, Jordan.
Ayo.
yeah, ayo." And also, Val, thank you so much. Saying have a great night to everyone, and hope hope to see you at Night's channel for Slasher Movie Club
Yeah.
will be at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So 1 hour from now, hope you guys can stop by and say hi and all that good stuff. Thank you so much, Val. She is the general. She truly is.
She is. And,
She
and we're
truly
going back
is.
to Italy, right? Tonight we're getting some
Yes,
little
we
Italian
are. We're going
tonight.
back into some Dario Argento. We just can't escape him because he's one of the masters of horror. What can I say? So yeah, it'll
Yep.
be fun. It really, really will. All right. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us in the live chat. Please hit the like if you haven't already. That'll support us, and we'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment. Share us out on your socials as we continue our climb to 1K.
Yes.
And we will catch you guys on Friday. The collective has spoken. Peace.
Bye, guys.